This is going to be a quick phone to video on this most recent order by the feed that I got. This one I'm really excited to do a unboxing of the running and cycling goodies I got for training, because there was a big, really trendy, important, special one in here that you will see that I got that I really can't wait to test out and verify. You can kind of see what I think about all my purchases from the feed in my training throughout kind of just like my regular videos. I'm not gonna like break down every single one with a review. That would just be a little absurd. I don't even really have time for that in within my workload of daily life, getting everything done, downtime, and all the training I'm doing. I just kind of film as I'm eating them on my runs, or talk about them in the other videos, like my adventure vids of where I'm doing like a more unique area that I'm running. Sometimes I talk about it on my Instagram stories. Also Brocclee, BROCCLEE on Instagram. So you can kind of hear me just talk about it periodically as I go. But yeah, let's get into this. Here we go. Hey. Bullshit though. Use my chi to open the box. Hiya! Ancient martial arts remedy. Let's get right into this. I think you already know what's coming. Morton's bicarb system, and so you can go on to Morton's website and input your height, your weight, and like your training load, whatever. They just ask you a few questions, like how are you a rookie for Morton's? Have you tried the bicarb system or not? You get 4 servings. Obviously you gotta save one for race day. Probably gonna use these in like longer runs and like higher tempo threshold, maybe like marathon pace workouts or something. They've formulated it to where it's not harsh on your system to where you're going to be like throwing up, and so you're not crapping them. You're not crapping your half tights, because if you just take sodium bicarbonate like just straight up, like if you just have like out of a like Arm & Hammer box like a bunch of baking soda, it's really harsh on your stomach, and a lot of people just like end up throwing up, soiling themselves, so to speak. So yeah. They kind of formulate it to where it's easier to absorb, easier on your stomach. It kind of blocks your so what it does is it blocks the lactic acid threshold, which is what builds up in your muscles while running, cycling. So I don't know how well this works, or like how much it does, how much of an effect it has. So but yeah, this is the big one that I'll actually probably review on, but I'll be using this for the marathon. We'll see if I PR this 2024 CIM. Put that there. Over on this side, I got one more of these Kyoku Daily Superfoods breakfast shake. I usually will like put this in like a blender bottle, or like a hydro flask, with some oat milk, or maybe like a chocolate oat milk or something. It's ridiculously nutrient dense. This is amazing for after your runs, getting the protein and nutrients in. It's got a lot of greens, ton of vitamins. This pack for 170 calories, you need those calories in after your hard workout. Save this kind of stuff for a hard workout right afterwards, where you need to get nutrition and protein in like right away, and carbs back into your body. So yeah, it's 17 grams of protein for 170 calories. It's not the biggest aim on protein. It's got sweet potato, chia, beet, apple, ashwagandha.
I'm happy I sneezed. That's how an atheist says it. Feels good to sneeze. Just keep the camera rolling like a true professional.
Curcuma, broccoli, spinach, collards, capsicum, sour cherry, black pepper. That kind of helps absorption. And yeah, it's got a decent amount of calcium, iron. I mean, a good amount of iron, 20%. Chloride is a sea salt, so get some extra sodium in after that run, especially if you have like a to help absorb hydration, and it has potassium. So, and it's actually got 8 grams of fiber in here as well. So that's actually really good. It has a bunch of other ingredients as well, such as like chickpea, whole pea protein, seed, organic hemp. It's got some coconut oils for like adaptogens, which are. It has a rice sprouted protein, coconut water, coconut oil, acacia, sunflower, coconut sugar. Yeah, so this stuff's really good. It's a little pricey, so I only got one this time. Bought this next to the PS4 part. Nintendo Switch, gotta get your downtime fun game time on. What else we get? This I'm really excited about now that it's fall. We finally got a little bit of rain after we had triple-digit heat wave here in Santa Rosa recently. In fall, one of the days was 104. We had some 102s and 101. Finally got a little bit of rain. But yeah, the Laird Superfood hot chocolate adaptogens. They're all about that coconut in here. So I'm not gonna list everything like the last one. Well, let's just go through. They got a lot of different good mushrooms for you. Like I take a mushroom mix almost every morning with my coffee anyway. But yeah, big one, cordyceps and maitake and lion's mane and chaga and cacao and yeah, a lot of like coconut stuff for the adaptogens, which are really good for you. Yeah, coconuts in general are just like really good for you. They use coconut water for like they'll put into people's to rehydrate them in some countries because it's just it's like mimics human plasma so well. Like that's how good and hydrating coconut water is for you. Is yeah, like they'll just pump that stuff right into people that are severely dehydrated. Speaking of hydration, I've been really curious about this for a while. I got a sample pack, so I'm gonna try each one of these before a run or maybe mid-run. Maybe I'll like stash one midway on a point and drink it, or like maybe I'll do like a track workout and keep it somewhere and drink out of it, and I don't know, add some caffeine. But yeah, I've been curious about this. It looks good and I like the artwork, so this might even go on my cycling and running little artwork thing that I put all the stickers on throughout all my purchases. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna be putting supplements on a something like that. It's mostly for like, you know, running shoe or cycling brands or stuff like that. Strava stickers and we got this bag right here. Ordered so much stuff this time I don't even remember everything I ordered. Oh, I already see some of the stuff. Pickle juice, Spring Energy. What Sage Canaday made this brand, so I kind of wanted to support him. I know he's like at least vegetarian or something, I think, or he was. Hopefully he's still. I don't know if he's vegan or not, but that would be a win for the animals, planet, and humanity. Obviously, I've never had pickle juice. I've seen these in the cycling stores. Apparently, they're really good for you. Or they help you hold on to hydration or something.
Pickle juice is high in sodium, replenishing electrolytes.
I'll kind of be talking about this and maybe some of my bike rides and stuff.
Which prevents muscle cramping.
As I go on. These exact, I love these. I'm reordering these. I like them as much as the, maybe not as much as the Mortons, but let's just dump all this out. I kind of put them all together at the same time. One more pickle juice. As the Mortons, I think the Mortons pack the best punch and go down the easiest. But these exacts, they're really like, they're small, they're easy to just throw in your mouth. They're like 100 calories or something, or yeah, they're 100 calories. They pack quite a punch for like such a. The thing I like about them the most is like they do taste really good, and they pack a little punch. They're just easy just to pound down real quick while you're running. So you don't like. I hate having a bunch of stuff in my mouth while trying to chew and run. It sucks. Yeah, these are great. I recommend these. The Morton's 160 gels are my favorite because you get the most. You just get like a ton of carbs that are just they're sweet, but they don't have like specific flavor. I typically like some sort of flavor, but I actually kind of feel like I like them more. They just taste clean. They just taste like, I don't know really how to describe it. Like something that's like sports. Like I'm not trying to like taste test palate thing going on where I'm like trying all the different flavors while I'm running and like I'm having like a wine or like a soda sip off the flavors. So I don't know, the Morton's 160 versus the 100, you just get more calories and carbs to sustain you, like to where you just don't have to open as many packages. Say for a marathon, taking 5 of those just hits way harder than taking 5 of the Morton's 100. And then I also, I got, so I want to try all the flavors now, the exact, because last time I got, I think 2 strawberries. This time with the orange, apricot, strawberry, and black currant. I was super excited about that. Oh, and as far as spring energy, I got the cannaberry. I think it's like cranberry or something. Sounds interesting. Got the orange and the acai. And I got 1 bag of Bolt. I really like Bolt, and I just don't think I've had the orange flavor before. I usually get the pink lemonade. It's really super good. The pink lemonade is awesome. I've never had a Go Gel, but this looked interesting. Kind of want to support something that has real, at least more real fruit. Like their point is to be more whole ingredients. I mean, you're not gonna be able to have like a bowl of like vegetable curry while you're cycling or running. You just need like fuel. You're gonna use you're just gonna use it up real like so quick anyway. So you're not really like, it's not for health. You need to eat healthy calories after your throughout your day. I mean, yeah, it's fun to splurge whatever junk food Joey here, but you really need to be like, if you want to recover and like get the best out of yourself, get your fruits and veggies in, etc. Like you just want to eat healthier because it is important where you're getting your calories from, especially that meal after the run. Like if like a long run or intense workout, because like if you're just eating like trash afterwards, like that's what's going in first to like prepare yourself. I don't know. That's just kind of my take. I don't know like how scientifically accurate that is, but it just makes sense to me. Sucker Punch, electrolyte shot, pickle juice helps out cramping. I've had some pretty bad cramps on hard sessions, so we got a onesie of that one. That was redundant. Because I wanted to try 2 different brands, and then I Striker. What, I don't really know how to pronounce it. These are some of my favorites. Like I just love this brand. This is the raspberry and white chocolate. So I didn't get as much by Striker this time. Striker. I don't know how you say it. Strikeathon, because I've had a lot of their stuff and I just wanted to try a bunch of new stuff this time. And unfortunately, their protein bars are pretty expensive on the feed. But this protein bar is like, it just tastes really good. I usually have like these protein bars, this one here, like at work or something, or like after my strength training routines, like as a snack throughout the day, just to get like, make sure I'm getting extra protein. You want to get protein throughout the day more consistently, nutrients in more consistently in throughout your day, because if you're just like if you're getting it all at once in one meal, like you're just not going to absorb it all like you would throughout the day, being more consistent in your eating. So I'll kind of like, you have this as like a snack, like maybe a quarter or third way into my day of work. So I'm keeping that protein up. This is more carb based. Like I said, it's the I want to try more like another version of their bar because I've had most of their bars. This is just the raspberry and white chocolate, but they also just taste really good. I like having those oat like rice bars on my runs. And then this is a gel caffeinated. I usually don't get this. This is the 100. I like the 160 because it has more punch to it, because 160 is just more calories versus the 100 calories. And they're just bigger, but they're like more of like a jello type. Like they're not watery, so they don't get all over the place, or like they don't like slime on you as much. And then you don't have to chew them either. Like some hard like gels, like a Cliff gel, like those blocks. I hate chewing stuff, so I already have a bunch of the 160 gels right now, so I don't need any more of my favorite Morton's. So like I said, Morton's is like my favorite. But I'll try a caffeine one. Might save that one for the marathon. And then this drink mix by Morton's, the 160. I just said why not. I'll just probably briefly mention this in one of my videos that I post later on. I think it's just a carb drink from what I understand. Yeah, it's just like carbs and some sodium. Blah blah. So this might actually be good to take during a run or a ride, or to put like in a long ride in my water bottle. I'm kind of curious. It probably tastes just like the gels, where it's just like sweet, but doesn't have like it doesn't taste like, I don't know, golden raspberry currant or something. And then another Bolt pink lemonade. I haven't had Bolt in a while, so I mentioned pink lemonade before. Pink lemonade is oh so yummy. Bonk Breaker protein and energy peanut butter jelly. Figured I'd try at least one of these. It's got a lot of good stuff and things in it, like oats and, you know, roasted peanuts and pineapple, peach, apple. I'm not gonna read all the ingredients, but you know, it's got actual fruit and stuff in there. 11 grams of protein for 260, so it's kind of like an all-arounder. It's got some good healthy fats, you know, protein and carbs. Same thing here. Bobo's protein bar. This is probably something I'd take more on a long bike ride, because you do need some protein. Like, you know, you're going to be eating a lot of carbs on your long bike rides, but you're also going to need some extra protein and fat along those rides as well. Not just because of like burnout of taste, but if you're out there for a long period of time, you're gonna need to kind of refuel all your body instead of just your fuel.
Carb stores.
And then a Laird. Some of these just looked interesting. I want to see how some of these like energy protein bars are. So I didn't know Laird even made. They're all about their coconut and like mushrooms and chaga. So yeah, this one's 10 protein with some healthy fats and carbohydrates. So they, you know, it's an actual superfood bar. So kind of got some of these protein bars out of curiosity.
I actually did have the Laird Superfood protein bar today on my work break, and it actually was pretty dang yummo.
So I'll just, like I said, I'll be talking about that during my runs. Morton's bicarb system, and that's where it's gonna be at. So I got a little Wicked Witch tipping the broom right here.
Kind of sound like a turntable there. Halloween forever. Joey the Jack-O-Lantern. I'm scared.